So hello everybody, this is your stay-at-home grandma, and I was coming back on to do a couple of things, and I was actually looking for some flowers to make because I'm doing a collab, or it's actually a swap. It's not a collab with someone, and her name is It's a Deal, and I wanted to come on and also do some shout outs. So having said that, Mark Montano, who is an artist who I follow a lot. I mean, now he's become my mentor. He's like the guru of everything that I like anyway. He does a lot of upcycling, and he showed me a way to use tonight. And I've been throwing these away and throwing these away, and I hate to throw anything away that I think is usable, but you can only have so much paper. But he showed me how to make some daisies, so let's make them, shall we? So I'm going to pull this down. You know what I look like. You know I'm gorgeous. But you can see this. He did this. This is all Mark, not me. And he made a circle. So he's made it so easy. So let's see if it's really easy. Circle around the paper. I'm going to use this amount of paper first. I'll go back and get some more if I need it. These scissors have been through hell and back, but they are good scissors, I will tell you. I have a lot of scissors all in my art room. I'm not in my art room, by the way, because I was downstairs in my kitchen cooking, and I have to finish cleaning up my kitchen after I get off from you, so I just wanted not to have to go upstairs. And I keep art supplies down here as well because some things are better off done down here. So then he just made a circle in the middle, so I'm going to try to center it. Remember that I have arthritic hands, so don't laugh at my circle. And that's for the barrier, so that when he cuts the flower. And then, now mine's not going to look like his, but it's going to look okay. Cut that out. Because he didn't cut it out quite as well as I'm cutting it out, but anyway. And I save these papers because I do other things, you know. I'll either make some paper or I'll use that for paper making or whatever. He wasn't quite as messy as I am. But I don't know whether it's because I have problems with holding my hand sometime or what, but we're going to brave through this together. And see what happens. Anyway, I know how your day was pretty much going. I hope everybody had a nice Sunday dinner. I don't know. Is it still football season? No, it's not football season anymore. I'm sorry. It is now baseball season, right? Or basketball. I don't know. Shoot. I'm not into sports. I'm into art, pretty much. And recycle and all of that. Look at that. So anyway, I Oh, I got to do a shout out. And I wanted to show you, after I made the ink, I saved the plastic holders that I took out. I'll show you what I did with them in a minute. But I was liking that because I was wondering what to do. That was good. Went all over the place, didn't it? Mine is not quite coming out like his, but that's okay. If you hear any television, that's my husband's television upstairs. I hope you don't, but I can't tell. I can hear it, but I can't really hear it. I don't know how Mark did it as neatly as he did, but I ain't doing it so neat. But I'm doing it nonetheless. And I'll have to be quiet doing it. It's funny because I guess there was a flood in someplace, a flood somewhere. I saw on Facebook, because I don't watch the news very often. I just don't need to hear anything. I hear enough. And you know what I did for a living? I was a counselor, so you know. I heard it all. So that's mine anyway. So this is my take on it. It didn't come out quite like Mark's, but it's okay. I'm going to save these papers for later because, like I said, when I make paper and everything, I want it to, I save all my scraps of paper for that. But I just wanted to know what to do with other paper. And the funny thing is, you learn something new from somebody all the time, be them big or small. Because I learn a lot from my grandchildren. I need to write something down while I'm thinking about it. What's it deal? I had to write something down while I just thought of something. So anyway, moving right along, he took some yellow paper, but I'm going to take cardstock because I've got all these cards that I've been saving, and I save them for all kinds of things. And I'm going to actually freehand drawing a little circle and freehand. And then he painted his, but I'm going to take some of my Indian ink that I made earlier and spray it and see how that comes out. Oh, you know what I don't have? My stapler. So, in the interest of that, what we're going to do, we're going to glue it because I'm not going upstairs to get that stapler. I should have one down here at my desk downstairs in the living room, but that would mean leaving you all and making you so lonely without me. And we can't have that now, can we? No, we can't. I'm not going to leave you alone. Besides, you have to play nicely with one another, and if you're anything like my kids were, that's not always to be trusted. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to take some glue, I think. My glue is working right. You know, nothing ever seems as it is. It's always something in the middle here, so bear with me. I should have had the stapler downstairs because I went all the way upstairs. And I should have bought the stapler when I came downstairs, but I didn't. So, I don't know. We'll see if that works. If not, yep, it's coming. Here it comes. So I'm going to glue it. Put a little bit down there. And then put this down. And then a little bit on the center part of this, as much as you can get for the center. You know what I mean? I love these glues, the E6000 and whatever, but they are so hard for me anyway. I don't know what happens when, and I've talked to other people too, and they don't know what happens either. All right, so this is the center part for me, and I'm going to put that down in there. Now, actually, I don't know. It seems like the glue never changes. Either it's like really, once it gets used a lot, I find that even with the Mod Podge, look, I'm a Mod Podge girl, so I'll put this down in the center like that. I'm going to put this back. I'm going to leave this right here for now because apparently everything wants to fall. You know, if you know me, you know that that's part of what I do. So there's the flower there. So I'm going to take this bag right here, a little plastic bag. I'm going to move some of this out of the way. I'm going to make one flower. And here's the bag right here. You see the flower? And I'm going to take the purple that I made. These were the ones that sat since last night, so they've been well over 24 hours. I'm sure that, yeah, it's been well over 24 hours. And the other ones, the green ones and stuff like that, I'm not going to bother with right now. And I'm going to spray these. And actually, it's coming out pretty good. I'm going to turn it over. Spray the back. Don't want to spray it too much because then, if you know what I know, it turns into mush. So there's one. And it's got the purple, as you can see. It looks nice. Doesn't look like Mark's. I don't want it to look like Mark's. I want it to look like mine, but I got the idea from him. And the one thing about artists, good artists, is that they try to exchange ideas from one another. So let's do another, shall we? Oh, I was going to do another, but what happened to the paper? What? Oh, here it is. I hide things on myself. Don't mind me. So I've got this. I'm going to pull this all apart. And we're going to do the center of this. I did some other ones, and I'll show you probably tomorrow, the next day. And I did them with some paper lace doilies, and I'm going to actually try to tie-dye those. But I had to let the glue dry on them because I did them, you know, I did them like little baguettes of roses, little small roses. So I'm trying to finish this. for like I said, a swap I'm doing. Now this I'm going to do, I think I'll do this right here. And I'm going to make a circle, and then I'm going to take, now he took his pinking shears. I was lucky. I got to tell you this story. I was in Goodwill with my granddaughter, and God always blesses me with some such things. And somehow or other, I don't know what happened, but I wanted some pinking shears, and I wanted a set like these, and I got 6 of these, and I paid like $1.99, I think, for the whole set of 6 different ones with all the different edges on them. And I thought, because I had lost my original pink, they're around here somewhere, I think. But these are my pinking shears. So I'm going to pink around the little circle. And that's how that looks. You see that? It's got the little rough edge on it. Wait a minute, let me see if I can pull this over so you can see that. Okay, so that's how that looks. And I'm going to put it out here. And I'm going to put this in the middle. I'm going to cap that off later. So see that? So that's the little center right there. Now, I'm going to take and spray paint this one. And I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to let it dry. I'm going to put it on the plastic bag. I think I'll start with the back this time first and then do the front. This is my fuchsia paint spray ink that I made last night. I showed you how it was made, but I didn't show you all of it, so. I showed you just the ones that I did this today. So the purple and the fuchsia kind of look the same to me, but let's see. Okay, so that's it for that. And that's the flowers. And that's the end of my DIY. Gonna give a shout out to, and I'll have the names in in the channel below. Okay. To the Frugal Crafter, which is Lindsay Weirich, I believe. Shemi Dixon. I don't know why I keep calling her Moore. Okay. Dani Jackson. And Nina's Design Studio. Now, she is one of my mentors, too. She doesn't know it, but she's one of my mentors. And then, of course, Mark Montano, who is always my mentor. Shout out to him. And also, It's a Deal. She's the one that I'm not collaborating with, doing the swap with. So, I wanted to say, oh, yeah, I wanted to show you what I did. These are the tops from the ink, from the ink that I did. These are the ones I melted down. I don't know if they look like what do you call them? Oh, I forgot what they were. But they look like the hair on, I can't believe what that is. Oh, it's awful. Anyway, I'm going to do something with them. I don't know, but they're really pretty. And they're really colorful. So, if you like this, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. And I love you. I'm never trying to be before you long. You know that. So, I love you. Take care. Have a wonderful Monday. And I bid you peace. As always, God bless. Bye-bye.